Let's head to Ordinary.
There's gotta be a way to rotate these tracks. Maybe there's a control panel nearby.
There we go. The Sterling AWE. The Ordinary dump site. Bridge operation is down here. Do I have the alerts turned off? What do you mean, in-game for like random stuff? I have the whole HUD turned off with the exception of item pickup so I can see what items I'm picking up. If you mean on Twitch, I don't touch any of those settings, so if they're turned off, it's because Twitch is experiencing like a bug or something. All right. Now, yeah, in game, yeah, I have the whole HUD turned off. That's why I don't have an aiming reticle as well.
Maybe there's a control panel nearby.
The only thing I have left on is item pickup so that I can see what I'm picking up, and yeah, that's it. Turn this so that I can open that door. Grab this. Work chat teeth. Guess who just had to inspect an inbound delivery of like 100 teensy tiny little boxes? Me, that's who. And you know what was inside each one? A single human tooth. Fucking gross. There we go. So the implication here is that the Bureau of Control maintains like a place in the Panopticon where they literally like collect and store the entire area of an AWE. Like if you can go there and you can pick up all the items around there, they just dump them here. So that's what this transit corridor is for dumping and replicating other AWE sites. So that's like why there's like the Sterling AWE over there and the Ordinary AWE dump site. And then now there's this location called the Ordinary AWE itself because it's meant to stand in as like a means for them to investigate the AWE itself without needing to be in Ordinary. I need to get out of here before that enemy comes back to life. There we go. I wanted to see if I can get into that area behind the fence. How would I do that? Spooky picture. It's so reflective, but you can see through it. It's like black rock into the quarry. It's kind of neat. Ray tracing is so cool, guys. It is so fucking neat. Genuinely awesome. Technology is just incredible. Oh, we don't have power. Gotta get some power. Pierce zoom boost. That's fun. What does that do? Okay, that's locked in place, which means I gotta find another one. That goes there. Numero 3, where are you? What does that do? That powers something or other. But what? Okay. Powered up, baby. Oh my god, how'd I miss? That's funny. Airplane evacuation order. The airplane in question has been brought in from a private airfield located in the town of Redacted, Cincinnati. It is suspected to be connected to the Redacted AWE. See case file Redacted for details, and is being evaluated for altered status. The plane is currently being stored in the transit corridor in the containment sector, brought there through the New York subway tunnel. Special access redacted. For more information on tunnel redacted and links to urban legends centered on ghost stations, abandoned tracks, and redacted, see file 412-4521. The plane's black box is currently being evaluated for redacted, and initial readings have been taken by a research team, though no altered status has yet been detected. More crafting items, not bad. Nothing in here, it just looked like it was a hallway because of the reflection. Like, look at that. Look at how realistic and crazy that shit looks. God. This game is still one of the best looking games, like, of all time. Fucking 5 years after it came out. Ordinary AWE Stage 1. The first slide was a room with dirty wallpaper and dolls on a shelf. There were a lot of dolls. Dylan Faden. The house was empty. No one lived there. We played in there a lot. It was our secret playhouse. Jesse Faden. Therapy session 2010. I went to school with Neil. Some kids called him Nosebleed Neil. Likely Neil Hosenberg, missing. It was mean. He had asthma. Tom, likely Tom Barlow, missing, and his gang. Freddie, likely Frederick Bartwell, missing. Hugo, no one by this name was found in public records, bullied him. We brought Neil to the dump to play. Dylan Faden, interview 2002. Unconfirmed existence of additional slide designation house. So they're trying to track down all the slides.
You're listening to America Overnight, celebrating 29 years, shining a light in the shadows. Thank you for staying with us. Here's our first caller.
What I'm about to tell you, if they found out, I don't know what would happen.
If who found out, brother?
The men in the suits. They told me it was an industrial accident, but this is something else. Something nobody talks about. Ordinary.
This certainly doesn't sound very ordinary, caller.
No, not ordinary. Ordinary. It's a town. And it wasn't an industrial accident. I mean, that's what they said, but that's bullshit.
Whoa, please watch the language, caller. Maybe 2 a.m., but we're still a family show.
I'm sorry. It's just, my brother lived there. They said the town was destroyed, but it wasn't. I went there. The people are gone, but the town's there. It's still there.
So the population of an entire town disappears, yet the town remains. Tell me, was the phrase, "there is no salvation," written anywhere?
I'm not sure.
The same thing happened in Brazil in 23, a village called Rio Verde. More than 600 people just up and left. The government said they were fleeing guerrilla forces, but we know the truth. A mass abduction, as predicted by my regular guest, Dr. Quincy Reagan.
Abduction? You mean aliens? That's bullshit! I know they're lying!
Now, I warned you about the language, caller. I'm afraid we're gonna have to cut you off. And good timing, too. It's time for a short break. Hang in there. America Overnight will be right back.
Ordinary summary. An AWE occurred in the town of Ordinary caused by an object of power, slide projector, or object of power 15, discovered by local children at the dump outside of town. It ended on the same day as the Alan Wake AWE, but 8 years earlier. That's interesting. When a specific set of slides are used in the projected images open doorways to other dimensions. Multiple slides were used by the children, resulting in the disappearance of the town's adult population. On August 30th, 2002, siblings Dylan Faden, 10 years old, CP6 materials, and Jesse Faden, 11 years old, CP7 materials, were playing at the local dump when they found a discarded slide projector. See Object of Power 15 case file and Darling presentations for details. A team led by Director Trench and Dr. Darling arrived on the site on September 14th. The AWE had ended, but the team found the Faden children who led them to the slide projector and the slides, which had been burned with the exception of one. Jesse escaped when agents attempted to detain the pair. In total, 17 surviving individuals were found in the town. All of them were brought in for questioning and tests. See interviews redacted and prime candidate program files redacted.
There is a curious correlation with the yet unknowable forces intruding upon our world in the form of altered world events. These forces gravitate toward archetypal objects, a gun, a television, a supposedly haunted house. So clearly humanity affects this process. Our collective unconscious is a map of sorts. We hold the key, but we don't know how to use it. We create these archetypes through everyday life, popular culture, urban legends, but we are observing and influencing a complicated system in action. We can change the likelihood of something being a receptacle for these forces just by thinking about it. But we haven't found a method to control the outcome. And yet, there's something unique in us, in our dreams, in the conceptual reality with power, with our minds. What's the cause and what's the effect? Are we the starting point or just a necessary evil in this? A byproduct, a reflection, a projection? We'll struggle to find the answers to these hard questions, or die trying.
Ordinary AWE Stage 4A Town Proper Witness Testimonies. Jesse and me followed the dung monkeys to the cave. There was a lot of them. More of the kids from town had joined up. It was really scary. Jesse grabbed the projector and we ran as fast as we could. They chased us. I fell and hurt my knee. Jesse tried to help me, but the dung monkeys were coming. They were just about to get us, but then Neil showed up. Neil looked like a dog, like a melted dog, but I knew it was him. Neil said a lot of times he didn't like being a boy because Tom just beat him up. I think he liked being a dog. Dylan Faden interview 2002. The projector wouldn't turn off, so we changed the slide to the hand. I heard her immediately. She promised to help. JF. Therapy session, 2010. Jesse said we should call her Polaris. It's because she was doing stars at school. Dylan Faden interview 2002. Extrapolated information. Additional slide designation hand, SID 36, is verified and in bureau possession. Unconfirmed existence of paranatural entity designation Dog Neil. It's hard not to think of what's her name from Full Metal Alchemist with Neil. After what happened at school to Miss Chester, we started spying on Tom and saw they took the projector. Tom and his troglodytes were using the Sled Hill Cave as their headquarters. That's where the projector was. They'd been using the temple slide. We called it that, but really it was broken concrete thing, like a warehouse or a bomb shelter or something. Very dark. The Knot Mother lived there with her babies. Children, I don't know. She was feeding Tom and the others her milk. They were changing into little monsters. We called them dung monkeys. Unconfirmed existence of additional slide. Designation temple. Unconfirmed existence of paranatural entity. Designation Knot Mother. It's a little bit Coraline, a little spooky.
Manual evaluation of Dylan Faden, formerly P6, performed by Dr. Carlavar. The questions asked here correspond to the 5th iteration of the gunner's psychological assessment. In a single word, describe the world around you.
Where's Casper?
Dr. Darling is out of the building today.
He's never out. He didn't want to come, did he? He never visits, not since Roberts. Tell Darling it wasn't my fault. I couldn't control it yet, but I can now. I learned. Will you tell him?
In a single word, describe the world around you.
A prison. A cold, empty prison. Not even a poster on the wall.
Mm-hmm. What is the next number in the sequence 3, 6, 9, 12, 15?
18.
What day is it today?
How the hell would I know? It's not like you give me a calendar.
You find a rabbit in the woods. It is breathing, but not moving. You cannot see any blood. What do you do?
Leave it.
Expand on that.
It doesn't matter. The rabbit's not real. None of it's real.
What day is it today?
Do you enjoy asking people questions that can't be answered? Is this what gets you up in the morning? What you dreamed of doing as a scared, stupid little girl?
Can you describe a dog to me?
In Ordinary, we had a friend. Nosebleed Neil. And when it all went crazy, you know what I mean. Nosebleed Neil turned into a dog. Or something like a dog.
What day is tomorrow?
Fuck off! I don't know! There is no calendar! How can I fucking know?
Dylan, calm down.
Fuck you! Fuck you and fuck Casper! Hey! Are you watching this, you old fuck? Did you send your bitch because you're too scared of me? Where is Casper?
Security, get a team in here. I need...
All right. So yeah, that appears to be related to how Dylan's been killing people. Just outbursts. Ordinary AWE stage 1B dump. The second slide we called the meadow, but it was really just an empty lot with a bunch of weeds. There was a shack and a phone line. It smelled like flowers there. It was powerful, intoxicating. We had crazy dreams there. It must have been because of the smell. I didn't like it. Didn't like losing control. In the dreams, everything was melting, and then when we'd come out, everything had melted around the projector. Neil was really into it. We found he'd been coming there more and more on his own. Then Tom beat the secret out of Neil and found the projector. He had his goons take it. We thought Neil had got lost inside the meadow when Tom changed the slide, but that's not what happened. Unconfirmed existence of additional slide destination meadow. He melted into a dog. Sad. Sad for Neil. Sorry, Neil.
Let's see what they have on Ordinary. It's all here. Our home, our school, the woods, the dump.
I find this section, like, genuinely, like, disconcerting. I think this is supposed to be Jesse's house. Stage 3. Stage 2. And then stage 1. The dump where everything was left. It actually doesn't look that different than some towns I've lived in Maine. You know, like in terms of layout. It's not too far off. Lots of square buildings, warehouses and stuff. Motherfucker. Oops. I tried to dash, forgot that it takes energy.
found the slide projector in the dump outside town. Did they recreate that too? Is that where they keep it?
So they recreated the dump in order to properly sift through and search for things.
You mentioned a poem.
Here's what I was looking for.
Last time we talked. By Thomas Zane?
Yes. Beyond the shadow you settle for, there's a miracle illuminated.
I looked the poem up. Only I couldn't find any poet by that name. I did find a European filmmaker who moved here in the 60s, named Thomas Zane.
What? I don't...
No matter. It suits you very well. The poem. How you see things. Maybe you wrote it yourself?
I didn't.
No matter. You've said a few times that you feel like there's a piece of you missing. Can we talk about that?
Okay. Yeah, it's this... I feel an emptiness, a yearning for something that I think I lost.
It's natural for you to feel that way. Your brother and your parents are dead.
No. Dylan's not dead. And that's not even it.
You're referring to the imaginary friend from your childhood?
Polaris. She's come back. After a long time, she's calling me. In a dream I saw, she showed me things.
Jesse.
It felt more real than anything. As real as what happened in Ordinary.
The industrial accident in your hometown? That you believe Polaris caused?
No, it wasn't an accident. There was no industrial accident, and Polaris didn't cause it. She saved me and Dylan.
Jesse...
No! It was a cover-up. The government knows about it. There were agents there. Agents from... I don't know exactly. They took Dylan. I'll find them. I won't stop looking. Polaris wants me to go to New York. There's a building there. I have to leave soon. I have to be there at a very specific time. Something hugely important is going to happen.
Jesse, you know we can't let you go until you're well. And that begins by understanding what's real and what's imagined.
So Jesse's favorite poem is written by Thomas Zane, who at the time Control takes place, at the time her psychiatrist is talking to her, has been rewritten into a writer, thanks to the meddling of one Alan Wake. Or a film director, I mean, not a writer. So, details are largely based on interviews conducted with Dylan Faden. See interviews redacted and redacted for relevant information. And the obtained therapy sessions of Jesse Faden, as well as circumstantial evidence found at the Ordinary site. Note that accounts provided by all three sources contain conflicting data. Example, Dylan Faden claims there were 8 slides for the projector. Jesse Faden mentioned 9. The Bureau found 1 intact slide, destination 36, and the burnt remains of 6 others. Unfortunately, these slides are too badly damaged to be used in the projector. Jesse Faden is believed to be the individual responsible for burning the slides. Dr. Darling has ordered that the entirety of the Ordinary Town dump be brought to the Bureau for examination and analysis with the hopes of finding additional slides or other altered materials. Due to the limited space in the investigation sector, this AWE will be investigated in the containment sector. So yeah, the nature of the slide projector is so important to this world that they fully recreated the town dump.
They moved the whole landfill here in the middle of New York, and nobody saw a thing. Pretty unbelievable.
Dump cessation of work order. By order of Dr. Darling, all work on the Ordinary dump is to stop effective immediately. Resources will be allocated to the redacted department. Details will be forthcoming. This area will be sealed by the end of the month. Please remove all personal effects before that time. Any photographic slides, the type used in slide projectors found in the area should be delivered to Dr. Darling immediately. Album cover. Old Gods of Asgard, Rebirth, Greatest Hits. I was 9 or something when I found my dad's Old Gods album. I became a huge fan instantly. Jesse Faden. So here's the dump. Kind of small for a dump, frankly. All right, dodge that. This section gets pretty tough as it goes on.
We should check that lab.
Correct. We should. Looks like they've been slowly sifting and compressing it, so maybe they move the stacks out after a while. They do, yes. I just mean like in terms of the mass amount. If it's a whole landfill, it's crazy. It's a lot of required a lot more space than just this room.
Effective immediately. I'm setting up a new department. Dimensional research in the research sector. Transferring the slide projector there. That's where my focus will be now. The ordinary site remains as is. We'll be back to... I don't know when.
Darling took the projector to the research sector. He dedicated a whole area to it, so he knew it was important. Dimensional research. That's where we go next.
Hotline Descent, Hotline. We have some multimedia as well. What is this? Therapy Polaris, Altered World Events, Dylan Faden. I think I already have this one, right? Yeah. Okay, Hotline. You have heard wrong fake news. The board is A-OK intact. The rebel faction Descent is former/fired. The crisis purge is over. This is not a matter worry for you. You can hang up now, please. I fucking love the board. The board is so interesting. All right, let's get rid of some of these. Okay. I don't remember if there's anything to actually get over here. But here we go. We unlock the ordinary dump site shortcut. I want to look around real quick just to make sure that I get everything, because I think there's a pretty solid mod. Yeah, there's some stuff from here as well. Shield boost. Probably won't ever use that, but why not, right? I don't think there's any remaining notes. Probably stuff from Jesse's house, if I had to guess. Like, that's why it's cordoned off. It's stuff known to be belonging to the Fadens. This place probably stinky, huh? All right, let's wander back over here. Yep. There we go. That's dead. Avoid that. Just get over here. And, ooh, we're so close. Now, I think I need to fast travel out of here. Oh, through the ashtray maze. How interesting. How interesting. We should definitely do this. I don't know if we actually unlock this section yet, but it would be very cool if we did. I don't think I can do luck and probability yet. I don't think I can do all the gimmicks because there's a few different things I gotta find first before I can actually... Or can I? Okay, I can go in here now, which means I can do this one. Okay. What is this? 2 elephants, 2 cats. Or elephant and cat question mark, horseshoe question mark. If we're up on the table, then we're good. What is this? 7. I don't remember all the pieces of this mystery. There's things that we need to do in order to trigger the luck to be proper. But now that we can go in here, we're going to get something awesome that I like a lot. Okay, we want the horseshoe to be up so the luck is inside. We want that. We want that. We want the Monarchy Neko's hand to be waving. We want this to be a 4-leaf clover, so that's good. And I think now it should be correct. Can I do it? Oh, phone. Lucky item manifest. Bronze koi fish china attracts abundance and wealth. Feng shui. Wards off evil. Orientation important. Heads up allows luck to be kept. Heels down. Luck flows outward. Monarchy Neko. Paw held to beckon customers, creating luck for the business owner. Shamrock. Rare plant variation. Connects to druidic healing rituals. Protection, good luck, wisdom, feng shui, light bulb, various. Documented gambling rituals indicate luck is produced when all lights in the room are turned on. All right, so let's turn on every single possible light. Is it on or is it off? I can't tell. It's on. Okay, this one is on. Ray tracing makes it kind of hard to tell. Off, on. Let's try it again. If it drops on 4. Yep, not good. Kerplow. Okay, so there's got to be something wrong in here. So those probably don't need to be touched. Horseshoe should be up. Turn all those off. I don't remember if there was something else to this. The fish is in here now. Let's try it. No. Okay. We got worse this time. Okay. So do I have to turn all the things on? Make them tap? Gold. Got that one going. Monarchy Neko, finger waving. Horseshoes up. That one's waggling. That one's waggling. Okay. Is there a pot to bring the clover into the room? Nope. We just want all of this in here to work. I think it's doable now. I don't think that there's anything that I did. I just need to make sure all the lights are on, I think, and then maybe this will do it. Okay, so that gives us a 4. Okay, we're at a 5. Chips are on the 7, which is what we want to get to. We want to get to that. Does this just need to be on the floor? Okay, we keep getting close. What am I missing? 1, 2, 3. Oh, is this light on? No. That one's on. That one's on. That one's on. That one's on. Maybe it's these things. Let's try this again and see if we get it. What are those things even called? I don't know. Is this affecting it at all? Newton's cradle. Okay, so I got a 4 there. So I did all the luck rituals, though. Hold on. Is there one that I'm missing? Do I have to take it and have it myself? Is that what we're doing? Let's try. Nope, that's a 4. Oh, I see. There we go. Is this going to be what we need? 6. Okay. We're getting closer. There we go. Golden suit, my favorite suit, and 2 ability points, which is exactly what we needed. Yay! We got it. Nice. I don't remember where I need to go, though. This is far from where I was going. I need to go through the fire break in Central Research to the ashtray maze, which I know I've been to before, but I don't remember exactly how I get there. Is it just down this way? I genuinely don't remember. We're on the bottom floor, so this is just cafeteria. That's all this is. Ooh, a new thing here. Hubert, Blackrock analysis. Hi, Carla. Does it strike you as odd that Darling insists on having us appear in those bizarre videos of his? I mean, we just stand there. He doesn't even let us have lines or anything. Don't get me wrong, beats a day in the lab. Plus, it's always great to work with you. Oh yeah, I finished the comparative analysis of the 2 Blackrock samples you sent, the Prism or whatever you called it. I filed them in the usual place under C for Carla. A handy mnemonic device, right? Ha ha. Anyway, let me know if there's anything you want to discuss about the data. I'll gladly explain. Maybe we could chat about it over some drinks or dinner even. I can't remember the last time I had a good steak. Maybe we could go together after work sometime. I'm free tomorrow. All the best, Hubert. So, a little bit of romance happening there. Where is dimensional research? I truly don't remember where it is or how to actually get to it. Are those Rangers or are those Hiss? Those are Hiss. We'll take a moment to stay away from them. I'm gonna go back to Central Executive so I can change my outfit.
Good luck out there.
All right, I get to wear my favorite outfit now. Yay. And we get to have multi-launch. Grab that. Super important. Outfits. Golden suit. Look at that. Look at this swanky suit. I am the director of the Federal Bureau of Control. This is my fancy outfit.